You know what? Hang on. Fucking check the focal distance on that. All right, that's fine, I guess. One, Wither, you definitely should. Oh my god, I'm fucking... Dude, Morgan kicked the shit out of me. He whooped my fucking ass. Holy fuck. I'm so sore. I'm so sore. I worked out beforehand. I don't know. Hey Crimson. I did. Oh, fucking A. Oh my god. I did core work. I got in biking, and then I went to fucking Morgan's, and I got my ass whooped. All right, hang on. All right, that's the wrong way. All right, so back a ways. Sorry, manual focus on right now. I spoke to Morgan a bit about like because we haven't seen each other in a few years. So yes, Zippy, I mentioned that the community said hi. He was like, "What are you doing these days?" And you know, Morgan Crum. He is my doctor of physical therapy, who is the on-call physical therapist for Cirque du Soleil, a whole host of like Olympic athletes, professional athletes. Fly like the last time I was there. There was a dude who was from the Italian. He was an Italian basketball player. And he flew in from Europe to see Morgan. Morgan is my physical therapist. He is legitimately one of the best physical therapists on earth. He's amazing. He's an amazing guy. His facility is astounding. And so, yeah, when I'm up against it and I start to have issues, I see Morgan. And he and I have an on as necessary basis. I go there and he helped me straighten out my back from years of IT. He helped me straighten out fucking some knee stuff. He helped me straighten out wrist stuff. He helped me straighten. Dude, Morgan is the best. He's the best. I'll put him up against anybody's physical therapist and Morgan will kick the shit out of them 10 times out of 10. There's a reason people fly literally from halfway across the globe to see Morgan. He's amazing. So yeah, he specializes in athletic and performance physical therapy. That's what he does. He'll work with you if you got fucked up in an accident or you're like recovering from surgery or something like that, but holy shit, Karina has the coveted pink anarchism symbol. Congratulations, Karina. Karina, despite being doubled over from fucking norovirus, Karina has the pink A too. Adia has a pink A. Karina has a pink A. I think those may be two of the only pink A's issued out right now. Congratulations. All right, let me scroll up. I'm dying here, but I hope you're doing good. Like a good ass whooping still in the bucket for now. Oof. Karina. Yeah, my arms, my shoulders, my forearms, my butt. Like, my arms are dead. I kind of just want to do this with them. But Morgan immediately got on me. He's like, I see you still have to fight with your posture. I'm like, yes, Morgan. He's like, but I see you're fighting with it. So good on you, right? Like, yeah, I told him I toasted him when I was in the Caribbean because he's the reason that I could carry a pack. And he's like, no one's thought of me in the Caribbean. He's like, seriously, no one's ever gone to the Caribbean and thought of me, let alone toasted me. So yeah, we had some catching up to do. We spent some time with each other because he and I have been through a bunch of injuries and shit. His kids' injuries, my injuries, like, dude, we know each other. we just don't get to see each other that often because it's only when I'm in need that I'm at his facility. But it's, yeah, he whooped the shit out of me. He's like, all right, so here's what I want you to do while I go write up a plan for you. Cause he knows the deal. He's like, you know, you're just going to come like as you need, right? I'm like, yeah. He's like, all right, let me go figure out. He's like, what equipment do you have at home now? And I told him all of the stuff I have these days. And he's like, all right, I'll work around it. So yes. All right, my stepdad offered to pay me for me and my stepsister and I's gym membership, so I should be able to exercise more often now. Crimson, that's fucking brilliant. Reno Kaisen help people won't shut up about the Microsoft employee salary spreadsheet, but all I can find surrounding is a bajillion news articles rather than the actual Google spreadsheet itself. I don't even know what you're talking about. Reno, I'll have to look into it. I've been busy. Is it your mother, or do you just know the medical world well yourself? Whether it's both of us, but I found Morgan on my own. Performance athletics and stuff like that, that's my area. So yeah, I found Morgan on my own. Sweetest days away from his pink A. Guy, famous people connections, Trivago. Oh, so many, Karina. So many. I toasted him. When I was in the Caribbean, I did. I had a glass of sangria to Morgan because I wouldn't have been able to carry the pack that I was carrying in the Caribbean for like those 3.5 weeks or whatever, like just hiking around with a pack and shit from place to place, without Morgan rehabbing my back. Rehabbing my like scapular interaction and the spinal interaction. Morgan straightened out my back from a lifetime of IT work. So yeah. All right. Give me 1 sec. Dude, it's fucking hot as shit in here. Somebody has turned the heat on. Shit. I just checked in the mirror. Yeah, it's gotten to the point. You can see my abs now. Like you can see the six pack. They're coming in. It's not developed to the extent that I would want it to be yet, but it's there. Legitimately, you can see my abs. It's fucking brilliant. Oh fuck me, my arms, dude. Dude, my arms are heavy. My arms are heavy right now. Legitimately. A lot of what he had me doing is like concentric exercises at extension. So it just, dude, having trouble holding my arms up. Just, oh God. Yeah, still though, Crimson, never a fun time. Never a fun time. I'm sorry that just happened. That sucks. Yesterday was a good day. Yesterday was a good day. I got some really good workouts in yesterday. And it rained for like 6 or 7 hours here. Yeah, like yesterday was a good day. Like my neuropathy was kind of minimal as well. Dude, I'm telling you, that's why I didn't stream last night. I was like, you know what? I'm just taking this day for me. I'm just going to revel in this day. I just didn't want to have some fucking Nazi chud moron fucking ANCAP liberal fucking, you know, tanky moron. I just didn't want to deal with it yesterday. Like I was like, you know what? I'm not streaming today. I am going to revel in the goodness that this day was. Also, I got measurements from Morgan, because he does like strength testing and stuff like that, right? Like when you're doing all of these sorts of stuff, like he legitimately tests, like he comes away with numbers. My arms, despite my right being like noticeably larger than my left is at a deficit size-wise. My left is actually comparable to my right as strength. It's not as large as my right one, but it is just as strong as my right one, which is interesting. But yeah, came away with some numbers. Heavy winds that went through Las Vegas yesterday hit here today. We had 80 miles per hour, straight line winds for about an hour, and since it's been about 40, it's nuts here. Yeah, it was, dude, after it stopped raining here, it fucking, dude, the wind here was ridiculous. My hands are, comparable strength as well. Yeah. My arms are actually balanced. Like they're off by about a pound. My grip strength is off by about a 1 PSI. So yeah, and you know, there's various measurements of strength. It's not just like, you know, this direction. I mean, it's fucking like this. It's like this. It's, you know, it's a whole host of measurements. But the long and short of it is that my arms are actually comparably strong. So it was interesting. Viva, actually, here's an interesting fact about that, because I happen to know about that. Most right-handed individuals have a stronger right arm. Most left-handed individuals do not have a stronger left arm. Yeah, fun fact. The right-handed people do go unbalanced. The left-handed people do not go unbalanced. Grip strength, the true sign of masculinity. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta start doing, because Morgan gave me a bunch of stuff. Yeah, that's my speculation as well, Viva. The study that's from didn't go into the causality on it though. Morgan gave me a shopping list. He was like, you know, like, what do you have? I can work around it, that sort of thing. I'm like, yeah, but I also want to buy some stuff. So what's here? So I got some shopping to do. Nothing super expensive, just stuff to add to the collection. So yeah, that was how I spent like most of the afternoon, was with Morgan Crumb, the world famous Morgan Crumb. So yeah, that's how I spent my afternoon, fucking catching up with like my old PT and designing a new addendum to my workout regimen, because he knows how it goes. I'm like, you know, I'm not stopping, right? He's like, yeah, I know it has to fit in too. I'm like, good. So he's also got me like a couple of like, I need to do this. I need to do some tissue work on my arms, stuff like that. So, but yeah, he's got me a plan. No, the world famous thing with her is a joke that I started with Morgan years ago now, and he hates it. He utterly hates it. I call him the world famous Morgan Crumb to his face. That's his full title. I say that to him every time I address him. It drives him batshit insane. It absolutely drives him crazy. But that's my title for him. I call him that. That's legitimately what I call Morgan is. As soon as Susie walked in the room, in the assessment room, I was in the back of the building, just waiting on him. And I turned around. He's like, holy shit, I haven't seen you in a while. I said, the world famous Morgan Crumb. And he just immediately was like, oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, it drives him nuts. Calling him that. But to my point, you walk in and the place is covered in posters and pictures and photos signed by everybody. NBA players, NFL players, Cirque du Soleil performers, MLB players, fucking, I think there's a couple of hockey players up on the wall somewhere too. Like, to my point, he really is fucking world famous. I mean, he just doesn't, he hates it. He hates it, and I love doing that to him. So, yeah, that's the origin and deal with me pointing out that Morgan is world famous. Hey, Cassidy. Oh. Viva. Cost you $150. Cost you $150. That's what it'll cost you to get an assessment from Morgan. Cash. Yeah. He'll spend a couple hours with you. I know them. I know who you're talking about, some sense. Viva, he wouldn't take your insurance. Oh, Karina, that's a thing. That's a thing. That's a thing. Oh, man. I'm still giggly and giddy. Oh, interesting, Viva. Oh, no, Kaiser. He works with a whole host of, like, insurances. So Viva would just file with Germany or whatever the fuck y'all got going on over there. No, he works with insurances. He does. He just doesn't take mine. He's never taken any of my insurances. But yeah. But he'll work for cash. He'll work for cash. PT, Doctor of Physical Therapy, Cassie. I don't want to run through his credentials again. The guy is, I'll put him up against any PT in the world. He's the best. And his clientele proves it. That's, yeah. Yeah, it's you look around the walls of the signed photos and stuff, you're like, oh, there's like millionaires, like millionaire athletes and shit like that coming here. Right? Yeah. Okay. Does anyone else move around the house in darkness? All the time. All the time. I don't turn lights on unless I need to. Yeah, Wither, 100%. Yeah, I've got a couple of completely blacked out rooms, even. They just not a single pin of light gets through in the daytime. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm in that camp for sure with her. Oh, fuck. It's just reaching out to the mouse. Something to do with the interpreter. I don't know. It's dude, this is fucking Stream Elements. I think it's Stream Elements. Hey, Dig. Dig, did you enjoy yesterday? I sure as fuck did. That was, Dig, yesterday was a thing, wasn't it? That's why I didn't stream. It was such a great day. I mean, to be fair, I think I possess that skill set too, Kaiser. Depending on what we're talking about. Holy shit. He is so thirsty. All right. All right. All right. Yeah. Yeah, it did. It did. All right. So Alex Jones did not email me during the stream on Monday. But holy shit, has he been emailing me since. Okay. 6:04 Tuesday. Why I created Reset Wars. Tuesday, 11:04 a.m. Tuesday. What went wrong? Today, 5:03 a.m. I won't give up on you. 9:04 a.m. The burial is tonight. 1:32 p.m. Removed. Period. 4:39 p.m. Can we talk? 6:03 p.m. I'm sorry. I'm not. This shit is weird as fuck, man. I haven't opted out of this, like, I haven't unsubscribed from this mailing list because this mailing list is fucking crazy as shit. I know, right? Goddamn, is this AJ or one of my exes? Like, it's fucking weird. It's fucking thirsty. Oh, wait, hang on. I might sign up. Hang on. I'm just looking at the Can We Talk. Holy shit, I might sign up. New bonus if you join Reset Wars before midnight tonight. 25% off, but private group Zoom call with Alex Jones. I will answer your most pressing questions. I will talk more about Reset Wars and my thoughts on the future, and it'll give you a chance to interact with me outside the show. Because this is a private Zoom call, I'll share things I'm not allowed to share publicly. Okay, now I'm interested. Lennon, I never knew I needed to talk to Alex Jones until this very moment. Right? Oh, sweet. The whole thing's a fucking... Dude, sweet. The website is super fucking scammy. The whole thing is scammy. The whole thing is scammy as shit, sweet. It's Alex Jones trying to recoup some of those legal fees. It's super fucking... We've been following this shit since before the Reset Wars website launched. Eventually we can see about OnlyFans. Oh, he's been promoting this shit hard, sweet. He's been promoting this shit hard. Yeah, it's AJ. Yeah. All right, is there anything we need to talk about? Well, I mean, it's sweet. It's Alex Jones revealing secret information about what the elites are going to do and how you can protect yourself from it. Of course your scam senses are tingling. It's Alex Jones. Right? Like, the whole thing is... It's of course, but if it gets me access to Alex Jones on a Zoom call, I'm just saying. And there's a refund option. Yeah, $300 for 6 hours of content pass. $300 for a group call with AJ. All right, now you have my attention at least. I mean, there's so many headlines I have in my feed. Hey, mister. I don't think I'm going to do it, to be perfectly honest, because I have doubts that I can get that $300 back. That gold level fucking no questions asked fucking money back guarantee refund policy. Sure. I have serious doubts that I'd be able to scrape that 300 back from his hands. So I really don't think I'll end up doing it, but you know, it's kicking around in there. Dang, if you do and that happens, I'll send $50. Yeah, solidarity, but not with Alex Jones, Piva. He can foot his own legal bills. Oh, Pookie, boo-boo, sweetheart. Just grow a pair of balls and say, fuck Joe Biden. But you just have to use a kind of shitty, overused meme, huh? Just say it. Just say the words. Why you gotta be a little bitch about it? Just say fuck Joe Biden. But yeah, right? It's adorable. It's the behavior of a child. It's like, just say the words. Tech support, dude, I've been out of it all day. I've been out of it all day. Apparently they did though. Fucking, well, maybe, I don't know. Fucking, if they got hacked again because they're fucking like I mean, the first time was because of a compromised password. If they got fucking hacked again, I swear to goddamn. Right? Like, tech support, I don't have any inside baseball on this one because, like I said, I've been disconnected all day basically from that element of the world. I've been just physically active all day. Been working out. So, yeah. Sweet, adorable. Something, we hired the Nazis. Patriot Front partnered with March for Life. So you know, there's leaked audio from one of their meetings. The founder of Patriot Front straight up said in a leaked audio of a recording of one of their meetings that the anti-abortion, anti-choice group March for Life has partnered with Patriot Front behind the scenes. So a anti-abortion, anti-choice right to life group has partnered with a neo-Nazi white ethno-nationalist domestic terrorist organization. Yeah. Oh, nonsense. I already talked about it. He has emailed me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times today and a couple of times yesterday. Yeah. Yeah, he's thirsty, man. He's fucking thirsty. So 2 fascist groups join forces, and water makes stuff wet. Yes. Yeah, the headline, the subjects are fucking ridiculous, aren't they? Nonsense. Dude, aren't they just like an ex trying to get a hold of you? Kaiser pointed this out. Like, is this a fucking email from Alex Jones or your ex? Because the subjects are so fucking weird. I won't give up on you. Fucking, can we talk? I'm sorry. Like, what the fuck, man? Yeah. Yes, I got removed as well. And I got the burial is tonight. And I got, yeah. It was, for today, it was, I won't give up on you. The burial is tonight. Removed. Can we talk? I'm sorry. That was the order of operations so far. For today alone. Is this, oh, okay, cool. Close that. You see he's offering access to a private group Zoom call with him. That's one of the like bonuses if you sign up now. Before midnight tonight. A percentage. Oh, yeah, nonsense. Read Can We Talk? Read the Can We Talk one. Yeah, that's where you find out about that. I don't know. What the fuck we want to talk about. Nancy Pelosi. This fucking twat. Nancy Pelosi rejected a stock trading ban for members of Congress. Quote, "We are free market economy and they should be able to participate in that." I'm sorry, says what? The woman who's worth like $100 million or some shit like that, who also may have shorted Facebook stock and then opened an investigation into Facebook, causing the stock prices to crash. 500. Good to know. Yeah, that Nancy Pelosi. Tech support. Nevada is a one-party state. Hey, Crystal. Girl boss. Yep. I mean, shouldn't that emote, Professor? Shouldn't that emote be banned too? I mean, all I'm thinking is that, like, dude, that emote carries baggage now. You know, I mean, we can't be having saltine discourse up in this bitch. So stupid. I don't know, Wither. I don't fucking know. What is that way, Swede? Choose your method of explanation. You know, you're welcome on the air to explain it that way if you want. Make them invest in index-only funds. Fair enough. So my favorite headline from today that I saw, I posted it in shared content, but my favorite headline has been this. Court tells cops who got a man wrongfully imprisoned for 25 years that, of course, framing people for crimes is a rights violation. Oh, yes. The detectives argued that even if they were in the wrong, they were not unreasonably wrong and could not possibly have known from court precedent that hiding exculpatory information from accused criminals and framing them for murder intentionally was a violation of their rights. That's news to cops. Danny, thank you for the gift sub. Congratulations, Aspen. Yeah, Caboose, pretty much the fuck. Yeah, apparently cops in America don't know that it's a rights violation to frame people for murder. Right, that sounds about right, actually. Yeah, they argued that in a court of law. Now, credit where credit's due, they argued it twice. Twice. Now, the Third Circuit Court of Appeals, I believe, smacked them down. They've had their qualified immunity removed, and they are legally culpable at this stage for their actions. I know, right, Viva? Oh. Yeah, it's just. How are we supposed to know it's not allowed? Oh, and did everybody see the video of the judge? In Lafayette, the Michelle Odinette, or whatever her fucking, however you say her last name, Odinet. Odinet. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, Resolution. I can't play this video on air, not because it's particularly anything. It's just a bunch of slurs. It's just a bunch of slurs. It's bad. It's bad. Fucking, there's a video of her and her son. Like there's a recording of her and her son watching some like security cam footage from their house or some shit. And she goes, the son, while providing the voiceover narration for as they're watching the video, he goes, and mom's yelling N-word, 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 to which Judge Odinette responds in the background. She laughs and she says, we have an N-word. It's an N-word, like a roach. Oh, it's an interesting and at one point in the video she says that they should have robbed the black guy they pinned to the ground. Like, you should have taken his phone, robbed the robber. That would have been great. Something like that. Like, she advocates actively breaking the law as well in the video. Welcome to Louisiana. Yeah. Yeah, well, we'll see what happens to her. Yeah, classy. Yeah. Bobby, Odinet. Okay. I wasn't sure if it was going to be a French pronunciation or not. And frankly, Odinet, fuck her. Depending on how she pronounces her name, I'm going the opposite way. If she says Odinet, fine, I'll say Odinet. If she says Odinet, I'm going with Odinet. Fuck her. What's up, Monsieur? Fair enough, Bobby. If you asked, I just deliver. Yeah. I can't fuck. It was like, yeah, just fuck her. Oh, let's see. Oh, in good news, I could get in so much trouble for that. Just that comment, just that editorializing alone. Alton Holmes was a Houston police officer who, well, engaged in sexual conduct with a juvenile. And you're wondering why I started this with in good news. Former Houston police officer Alton Holmes is no longer a police officer of Houston, not because they fired him or he's going to jail, because he fucking killed himself. He couldn't quite take the attention he couldn't quite deal with the ramifications from his actions. So, yes, he decided to take an easier route out. Hey, Danny, thank you for, oh, a good cop then. Danny, thanks. Jesus Christ, we're so gonna get banned. Danny, thanks for the second gift sub this session alone. Congratulations, Rev, but thanks, Danny. Yes. Yeah, Alton Holmes, is no longer with us, and the world is, well, you know. Yeah, what's that thing people do? Crab rave? Yeah. Whoopsie. That's just a shame about that. You know, any loss of human life. Something. Oh, the Wisconsin Attorney General. Jesus Christ, Viva. It's how a bad apple turns into good compost. Jesus. Oh. Oy vey. The Wisconsin Attorney General has openly stated that there will be no enforcement of any abortion ban that passes. So even if the state legislature in Wisconsin right now passes an abortion ban, the current Attorney General at least is saying, yeah, I won't enforce any of it. So something. It's something. You know, so shines a glimmer of a light in a dark, dark world, or whatever the quote is. I just bastardized it. And I'm now eating a pomegranate. Is that praxis? It kind of is, actually. It kind of is. Oh, that reminds me. Wither. My dear Wither. Wither, I got my end of year summary. Wither has garnered the most channel points this year. Wither got 436,825 channel points as of yesterday. Wither earned the most channel points on the channel. Collectively, 5.88 million channel points in the community earned. Yeah, but Wither topped out the list at 436,000 channel points earned. Yeah, can't be. Collectively, you guys watched 43,000 1,888 hours of me. Yeah. I was live for 883 hours this year. We hit a peak of 748 concurrent users. The lull emote is y'all's favorite emote. Nonsense. I'll see. You know, one of these times I get a big one, I'll fucking dump right into you if you're on. The lull emote was your guys' favorite emote by a margin. 13,048 times it has been used. It is the lull, Kappa, then the lurking Cappy, then the grinning monkey, and then the smiley face. So, it did not rank. Sweet. Sorry. Okay, cool. I got a refund on that. Sorry, Swede. But yes, I wanted to shout you out on that, Wither. You smashed it on the channel points. But yeah. All right, now I'm gonna hold on a sec. I am just, this is okay. So I'm not, this isn't me complaining, but dude, I am so, like, my legs are burned out from the cycle today. I had to dig deep for the cycling today. My arms are basically just mush at this point. They're just sort of spaghetti limbs. I am so happy. This is what a workout should feel like in my book. Cat likes those maintenance workouts. I like the workouts that kill you. Oh, Jesus Christ. No, it is not, Zippy. Bonjour. Merci. I get only the best gear. Oh, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fucking Area 15. Hey, Dig, I just got an email from Area 15. Fucking catch the last rated red of the season and find out if you're on the naughty or nice list this Friday. Mm-hmm. Yeah, fuck you. Yeah, it ain't selling. Dude, that show is shit. I'm sorry. Just gonna call it like I know it. Oh, Zip, thank you. Zip, thank you, Zippy. They're coming along. They're coming along. It's, dude, my arms look like absolutely nothing if I, here. Yeah, here. Right? Nothing. They flatten out really well. But they, you know. And that's not even, like, I'm not even pumped right now. Like, I could do some curls or something, and they'd be bigger. They'd be bigger. They're coming along. I want them a lot bigger than that, though. Tech support, they don't tell me how many you spent, just how many were garnered. 5.88 million total collected. They don't tell me how many spent. Yeah, they're happening, Zippy. And the 6-pack is coming along. It's coming in. The leg definition is coming in. I can start to see the individuation of the muscles on the legs. It's happening. It's happening. I've also already said, like, if I get my shoulders completely squared away and I can really, like, start banging out sets, I might do a cycle. For those of you who know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, you don't. But yeah, I might do a cycle. So I have goals for this year. Let's just put it that way. Blood, Wither, blood. It's literally blood. Yeah, there's more blood there. Oof, Bobby. Zippy, I've only got 5,000 because of cat ears and timing people out. You know what? New policy. New policy. When I do the channel point redemptions from now on, when I go in there, I'm just gonna kick you your points back. That's I think that the rewards. Fuck you. Yeah, the rewards request queue from now on, I'm just going to refund points. So you guys just have, like, you know what, I may take them from time to time, but for the most part I'm just gonna push them back to you so you guys always just have points. Yeah. Ulnar nerve entrapment. Hang on, hold let me it's going to be, yeah, I mean, for lifting, that's going to be rough. Hang on. Let me just check something. Let me just, I mean, Johns Hopkins. There we go. Is it actually entrapped? Like, is it just irritated, or is it actually your nerve is fully entrapped? If I do a cycle, it'll be prednisone for my bulging discs. It was made by Mitre, member of the community dig. And longtime friend at this point. Like, fuck that. Like, he's pre-Twitch. Fucking Mitre's good people. We raid into him from time to time. The Aussie dude with the stash. The Aussie dude with the stash, if you've ever raided in with him. That's, yeah. That's Mitre's work. Yeah. Okay, so more irritation, but anytime I lift, I'm stuck away from any keyboard for at least a week. Lose feeling in the pinky and the rim fingers, numbness down the side of that forearm. Okay, one, your form is shit, tech support. Your form is shit. That's the number one cause of, like, ulnar entrapment. Oh, just shout him out. Just SO Mitre. So, yes, your form is crap. And then 2, you need to brace. You need to brace. You need to have an elbow brace of some sort on. And 3, you need to look up specific ulnar nerve entrapment PT exercises, because there's going to be exercises associated with rehabbing that injury. Also, 4, don't be afraid of anti-inflammatories in this instance. NSAIDs will fuck your gains on working out, but for recovery from an injury like that, tech support, potentially both, yeah. Depending on how irritating it is, if you're not recovering from an injury, like if you're not already recovering from it, if like it's all subsided and you're good, then I would brace and do the PT exercises associated with that. You are far from the first person to say I look like Tony Hawk, and I have no qualms with that whatsoever. Yeah, tech, look up PT-specific exercises, physical therapy exercises specific to ulnar entrapment, and get your ass on those. But also, yeah, you need to brace when you're doing your lifts. And also, you need to be very, very particular about your form, because clearly your form is shit. And I say that with love, man, but yeah, your form's crap. That's usually what's happening there. So yeah. And like, I can look some stuff up for you if I've got, like, remind me, tech support. Like, one of these times, if you see me on like a VC, on Discord, pop in and remind me, and we'll do it then. I'll get you some PT exercises for an ulnar entrapment. We'll go from there, and we'll see what you can do. But yeah, don't be afraid of NSAIDs in that situation. Like I said, they'll fuck your gains, but fuck your gains to start with, right? You need to rehab that elbow. Is it asymmetric or is it symmetric? Is it both of them? Is it just like left or right? Because clearly something's out of whack. It's both. Oh, lovely. Yeah, homie. We'll work on it. Yeah, remind me. We'll work on it. Yeah, I even think, is it... Yeah, I think it's that. I think it's that one. That you end up like... I can't even do it. Like, I don't even have that range of motion. But, like, yeah, there's one of those that this is the cubital tunnel syndrome exercise that you need to get into. Look up... tech support. Look up Dr. Joe. I think it's Ask Dr. Joe. J-O. Yeah, I think it's Ask Dr. Joe on YouTube. She'll have some ulnar entrapment exercises. Guarantee it. Guarantee it. So, yeah, start there. Fuck to Popo 420. Yeah, the account's old enough. All right, rock on. Welcome, welcome. Hi, my name's Kai. I'm an anarchist. It's been a while since I've done that line. We're actually just doing what we call anarcho meathead stuff right now. Fuck me, dude. Oh. Yeah. I mean, is there more to that? How do I live life being so opposed to so many people? Well, cops and landlords are easy. Homophobes and transphobes, well, fuck those people. I don't have time for that. Tankies are a small minority. Capitalists, actually, there's not many capitalists. The fact of the matter is that you're probably just a wage slave, not a capitalist. How many means of production do you own? The fact of the matter is that unless you own something that is privatized commodified entity, or that is privatized means of earning revenue, there's a high probability that you're not actually what technically we mean by a capitalist. So really, it's not that large of a group. Cops make up approximately 900,000 people across all federal, state, local localities. So they're a minute percentage of the population. And landlords, well, they can just go fuck themselves. Nice nonsense. Oh. Yeah, you're a capitalist? Show me your D to a factory. Exactly, prof. My sleep paralysis demon is a capitalist. Oh, fucking A. Oh, let's see. Meathead stuff. Oh, that's why the workout discussion. I mean, 420. I'm in the camp that, like, I'm pro physical activity, right? This is a weird fucking thing to like talk about, but in this way, right? But I'm not only pro physical activity, I'm like, it's one of my few like non-autonomy, like non-anarchist viewpoints, right? Like I think most people need like a kick in the ass when it comes to this sort of stuff, right? When you're small and a child and, you know, you've got that energy and you're running around constantly, but as you get older, you hit the teenage years, society starts creeping in, fucking the workplace bullshit, capitalist modalities of operation, they start grinding you down. Your healthcare in America is expensive and inaccessible, right? Like there's all sorts of things that start to happen that start reducing your physical activity one bit by bit by bit. I'm huge advocate of those sorts of things, right? Like I think leftists should participate in like fighting sports. I think that like leftists definitely should get out and like hunt and do like outdoorsy stuff and like procure your own food, grow your own food, forage your own food, hunt your own food. I think I'm in that camp. Like you should have a wide variety of physical skill sets that you can fall back on. You should be able to bike your ass miles and miles away. You should be able to hike up a canyon if necessary. You should be able to tie off a rope and rappel down a cliff face if necessary. I'm crazy like that, but I mean that's given that my history and experience in this world, I'm already like ahead of that game. But I think that the left needs more meatheads. Yeah, that's what I think. I think the left needs a lot more fucking meatheads. And it's not that like there's leftist ideology would be amicable towards it. Like I think that there's a I think there's a meeting of the minds to be had there. I just think that a lot of leftists don't know how to talk in that space. They don't know how to engage in that space, so we don't make a whole lot of gains in that space. But yeah, I actually do think that those are complementary things. Grow your own mushrooms. Kaiser, do running. It will come handy. Kaiser and I both have some experience in this. I got away, Kaiser. Fucking Kaiser and I both have some direct experience in this. Being able to run fast comes in handy from time to time. Let's just say being able to sprint suddenly, yeah, goes a long ways. Oh, Lord. Keto bread too. I did keto for a few years, like strict keto. But running is boring. I'm just a slow white boy. Moving my mass don't work real easy. That you're tall, Bobby. You're one of the tall ones, right? Like tall motherfuckers never, like, it's rough. Y'all have back issues. Y'all have, like, dude, being tall sucks. Yep, 6'8". Oof. 6'8". Jesus Christ, Bobby. And isn't Cassidy like Munchkin sized? Urban exploration for the win. For sure, Kaiser. 5'5". Cassidy is 5'5". Bobby is 6'8". I love it. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm sorry. I'm just picturing you two fucking now. I can't. Like, my brain automatically went there. I'm like, just like I'm just trying to figure out the geometry. That's too tall, but there is a good tall for speed. Fucking Cassie, T-Chan. Hey, it's almost like I wear it as a badge of pride. As a badge of pride. Glad to be of amusement. Thank you, Bobby. 5'10" is the perfect height. 5'10" is average for an American male. 5'10" is where shit is built for. Shorter than that, you have to reach. You're going to be on your tippy toes. Taller than that, you're going to be ducking and shit like that. 5'10" is the perfect height, which, by the way, is my height. Yeah, everything's built for me. Everything's built around my height. It's great. It's the best. I've never had to worry about it. Yes, I hit my head far too often. Oof. 5'4" is average for American women. Lennon, I'm 5'9", and I agree with this take. Yeah, no, like right around there. 5'9", 5'11". That's your window. That's like the perfect height for like most developed nations. Dig, I'm 5'3" according to my doctor, but I swear I'm 5'4", 5'5". I don't know, Dig. You are Munchkin sized. I was 6'2". So is that just loss over life, Ninja? Is that just you've lost the height as we tend to? Woman bullied me for being 5'7". Yeah. In my shoes, I'm 6'9". Jesus Christ. No, they aren't, and I'm gonna change that just so it's just the colors of the rainbow flag. The longer you are, you move through the colors of the gay pride flag. That's what that's about. Pink is the zenith of it. Fun sized. I lost an inch when I blew a disc in my spine. Oof. Yeah, we Anprims are genocidal maniacs and can go fuck themselves. Though they are anarchists. My favorite is the guys that lie about their like actual height. Like Caboose, don't you have a story? Like, don't you know a dude who did that? That was like, you know, fucking lying about being 6'1" or some shit. Yeah, several. Yeah, like dudes that just like, you know, like I'm 6'1". No, you're not. It happens frequently to me. Aren't you? What are you, 6'4", Caboose, or something like that? Or are you 6'1"? 6'1". You're 6'1". Yeah. Okay. So the story with you was, yeah, you had a buddy that was like, "What are you, like 6'4"? Because I'm 6'1", and you're like, "No, you're not." Oh God, dudes. I've always, dude. I was short. Going in before I didn't hit my growth spurt until like somewhere between sophomore and junior year. Like I didn't spurt. Like I wasn't one of the ones that just like over the summer shot up out of nowhere. Mine was kind of like gradual, over a couple of years. But between like sophomore and junior year of high school is where I really started like hitting my height. So I got shrimp for a while, shorty and shrimp. Like going into high school, I was not tall. But I've been happy with my height. Like I've never felt like after I hit my growth spurt, I've never felt short. I've never felt tall. I just feel like I'm human sized, right? Like everything's built for me. Everything is built around this height. So like, I just feel normal. It's very convenient height. If you're a male in America and you can be 5'10" or 5'11", opt for that. It's a great height. Yeah, Rev had the steady growth. Yeah, I had the steady growth as well. I didn't have a spurt. I did have a friend who had, holy shit, Jimbo. Holy shit, Jimbo. Jimbo was, dude. Okay, so Jimbo used to walk around school saying, he would walk around school going, "Sloth!" And he'd just sort of come at you and fucking, it was a thing. It was a thing. Look, we're high schoolers. Don't read too much into it, right? Fucking, we come back from freshman year to sophomore year, and all of a sudden I hear, like, freshman year, it was, "Sloth! Sloth!" Right? Fucking walking down the hallway, and I hear, "Sloth!" It's like, what the fuck was that? Jimbo fucking grew. Jimbo's voice dropped like 2 octaves, and Jimbo grew like a foot. It was ridiculous. It was one of the most like amazing transformations of like over a summer ever. Like, I was just like, holy fuck, man. Yeah. I keep stools everywhere. I grew from 5'6" to 6'7" in like a year and a half. Jesus. Choose 5'11". It'll future-proof you when you shrink. Exactly, public. And hey there, public. My boyfriend is tall, and I'm like pretty short. What is pretty short, Kaiser? Because I know what you look like, but I don't have a reference gauge for like how tall you are. Like, how tall are you? But he's taller than the rest of my friends who are all taller. Bobby, that's where my knees are shit. Yeah. Yep. 5'6" to 6'7" in like a year and a half is a hell of a growth plate to heal. Not surprised that you still bear the wounds, the pains of that. Dude, I remember growing pains. Dude, growing pains suck. Dude, I remember that shit. Like, I haven't thought about that shit in a lot of years. Holy fuck, I haven't thought about that shit in a lot of years. But, dude, growing pains suck. Kaiser, I don't know. Actually, I haven't checked in a while. Interesting. Rumble. Thank you for the resub, Rumble. 6 months. Look at that. Fucking 6 month streak there, Rumble. 6 months and a 6 month streak. Just fucking reliable. Look at that. Oh, reliable Rumble. Yeah, mine was always just my legs, right? Like, it was typical dude stuff. Mine was just legs. Ugh. Yeah, I don't think I'll touch that one, Karina, on here. Oh, reliable Rumble. Sounds like a geyser. I'm pretty sure it is. Somewhere. If not, somebody should name it that. Old Faithful in Yellowstone is now renamed Old Reliable Rumble. Change approved. Yeah. Oh, the afterglow, the giddiness of like the endorphins has finally, like, now I'm in the afterglow. For those of you who are in the like athletic spaces, firmly entered that sort of space. So yeah, what y'all up to? Oh, Jesus. We talked about some headlines. I mean, fucking. Oh, yes. Zippy approved. I had to look this up. Pogs. Fat ass white girls. Had no idea. To be perfectly honest, I had no idea. I had to look it up. But Zippy changed Pogs due to the Hassan controversy. Pogs are now Lunchables. So we changed that as well. So fat ass white girls are now called Lunchables, everyone, just so you know. Wait, does that make this pillow talk? Sure, why not? Kai, I appreciate the opportunity to learn. I'm thinking about tackling Bakunin. Go for it. I mean, yeah. Are you like Rumble? Are you going for like the Theory Head badge, or are you just interested in Bakunin specifically? Like, are you just doing a run through of like the classic anarchist philosophers at this point? You're working through, like, you know, Korea. Are you just working through them, or something attracted you to Bakunin specifically? Let's see. My read of his life makes me think the theory might stick if I understand the man. All right. I mean, all right. I you know my view on this. If you go for your Theory Head badge, just read them all. But it takes a lot of fucking time and a lot of dedication, and it's dry as shit. And I won't recommend most people do that. But if you're going for the Theory Head badge, then yeah, go for it. Bakunin's as good a place as any to start if you haven't done the others, right? I mean, there's arguably better places to start, but really at the end of the day, if you're gonna do them all, it doesn't really fucking matter. Rev, no, we did not. We did not. Fuck Joe Biden. Fuck Joe Biden. The only thing Joe Biden has going for him at this point is he's not Donald Trump. Right? Like that's literally the thing that Joe Biden has going for him. He's not Donald Trump. So I like halfway done with my theory head badge. No rush since there's a bunch of other stuff I'm reading. And I mean, you know, anarchist theory is still being written, Buddhists. Like we still have, we're still writing anarchist theory, right? Like that's still a thing. So, you know, I you know, the theory head badge is like, yeah, like get the classics under your belt. But to be perfectly honest, What is Property by Proudhon? Conquest of Bread. I mean, and what is property is like small, right? Like Conquest of Bread is like an entire book, but like here, like you see those two tabs? In between these two tabs is What is Property. This is the entire like collected works of Proudhon. But inside these tabs is What is Property, right? What is property is important. You know, the Conquest of Bread is important, and I know the Workshops and Machines, like the Workshops one is like sometimes considered important, and yeah, X, Y, and Z. But to be perfectly honest, I think that like, I really do think like for most people reading something like Ruth Kinna or Peter Marshall, if you're, you know, really going for it, is probably a better way to get it done than to go to the individual authors. Because there's a lot of fucking dry material in those books that I had to slog through that I wouldn't recommend most people slog through. You're doing modern, then classical, then back to modern, etc. Interesting. Yeah, it is a good way to like, good way to keep it fresh for you, I suppose. What are we looking at? Oh, Jesus Christ. Non-binary. Fucking asshole. Which is a perfectly acceptable way to do it, not Wither. Because smart people don't talk about shit like that. Red pill. What would I want to say about that, if anything? It could have turned into one. I do not believe for a second that it was constructed as one. But I do believe that it is entirely possible that it became one. Especially given the sweetheart deal he got back in the late 2000s or whatever. I do think that given the clientele, it would be valuable to intelligence circles to have someone like that on payroll. So there's a distinct possibility for that to be an option. Yeah. But I do not think it was orchestrated at the outset as that. Yeah, Israeli, right? On her side. Ugh. Yeah, Masad. Yeah, I think it was Masad. Not non-binary. For fuck's sake, the shtick is I get the shtick. All right, fucking. There's no version of this. It was Masad was on her side. Yeah. All right. I get the shtick. I Wither. Is there an anarchy for dummies? Yeah. Ace, my ace. Oh, my ace. Dude, my workout, dude, I saw my PT today, ace, and my workout fucking kicked my ass and fucking, oh, I am so, like, I'm just in the afterglow right now, ace. I fucking, I got a good hard, I had to dig deep for my bike ride today, and I got, like, a bunch of core work in, and then I did arms and shoulders and forearms and like it's just a whole like everything from here down basically at my PT who designed an entirely new workout for my upper body basically. Yes, oh yeah, my macros are well counted, but you know, 14 months, fucking 14-month streak. 14 months. Ace, my ace. For those of you who don't know, Ace is one of the OGs. Fucking, as evidenced by the founder's badge on Ace. Yes, Ace is OG pre-Twitch. Nonsense is in the room too, Ace. Somewhere. Some sense is here. Nonsense is here. Yeah. So, how are you, Ace? How is the degree coming? Time to duck. It's The Government of No One by Ruth Kinna, Kinna. The Government of No One by Ruth, R-U-T-H, Kinna, Kinna. Hi, my name is Ace. I'm a Sagittarius. I like long walks on the beach and virgin sacrifices. Hail Satan. Yes, tech support. Nonsense existed before Twitch. I existed before Twitch. Mitre, fucking, oh yeah, like we all, welcome time. We all came here together. Cat, Ace, Mitre, Nonsense, Curio, myself. I brought them all with me. This is all my doing, like legitimately. Yeah, I bailed on our previous platform and came to Twitch, and I drug these dysfunctional, lovable motherfuckers with me. Ayla. Yes, the OGs, the posse. The ones who lived through the Podbean wars. The ones who truly get it. The ones who get it. Who left the pedo bean for the Twitchland. Dude, Podbean's wild. Shit's wild. Nonsense still streams over there from time to time. He was just saying he was streaming over there recently. Yeah, and public, yeah, there's a whole, yeah, you're fine, public. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of that sort of shit attached to both of them, Epstein and Maxwell, that you're like, that's a little sus. Yeah. Yeah, Ace, I haven't touched it. I haven't fucking touched it. I haven't touched it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Zippy. Podbean has an app. Oh, and I know Wither, you challenged me to do some like theory head shit off the top of my head, but honestly, I'm so burned out right now. Nothing flew right off the tip of my tongue. I'm hazy right now. Interesting. Let me Buddhist, I'll look into that like right now because I won't remember. Nice tech. Yeah, public. Like, public, that's my issue with most conspiracy theorists, is they're like, they're fucking lizard people and shit like that. You're like, there's like a supermarket full of conspiracies that you could just walk in and shop through. There's just conspiracy after conspiracy you could just pull off the shelf. And y'all motherfuckers are out here doing 11th dimensional lizard demon people and shit like that. It's like, for fuck's sake. There's plenty of shit. Interesting. This is fascinating. You're not wrong, Buddhist. I mean, I can find his complete works, but that series that you're talking about, the complete works of Malatesta, yeah, I don't see 1 and 2 either. That's weird. You can get his collected works, though. Pomegranate is so tedious. Wither, it's not if you know how to open it correctly. Look up videos of how to open a pomegranate properly, Wither, and you'll be surprised. Oh, Karina. Yeah. Speaking of demons, someone want to build an anti-sleep paralysis thing? Yeah, real conspiracies exist, and they're not even hard to find. But no, we need a commentary on the Antarctic Nazi UFO base waiting on reinforcements from the Aldebaran system. Fucking A. Fucking, who is Malatesta? Enrico Malatesta. He was an Italian anarchist and revolutionary. He was a friend of Mikhail Bakunin, and he edited a newspaper and was a sort of prolific writer unto his own right. So, there you go. I know, right, Buddhist? Red pill. I mean, the first, God, this is, I don't do conspiracy theories, right? Like, this is sort of channel policy. Like, I avoid conspiracy theories. I swing them, but like, the first iteration, like we can find old CIA documents of them like using the term conspiracy theorist, like back in the day before it was even a thing in society, like in popular culture. So like, right. I'm not going down that rabbit hole, but you know, I know, public. That's like the danger, right? Like it fucking, yeah, exactly, Beast. They let the Area 51 shit go because it's great cover for Lockheed Skunk Works. Zippy. Yes, there's a philosophy of the conspiracy itself. It can't be enough. The government wants to hide it. They need a deep underlying other to be puppeting the government they love and hate. Maybe. No, the Earth is not flat. I didn't get to tell you about the professor I pissed off. He wanted us to write our final paper on an activist, so of course you wrote on Marsha Johnson. I went hard with it. He's an overzealous Catholic, and he asked me not to take any of his other courses. Oh, Ace. Oh, Ace. Yep. I'm with Buddhist. I love it too. When you can make a professor come up to you and be like, could you not take any of my classes from here on out? I respect it. That's solid work. I mean, oh God. I mean, Karina, the fact of the matter is that most of those healthcare bills, like the $3 million COVID healthcare bills, will just get written off. They'll just get written off. Most of that shit people aren't actually legally responsible for. And if so, you just declare bankruptcy and you move on with your life. Yeah, getting teachers to quit is one thing, and it's kind of a dick, young, fucking douchebag move. But getting a professor, like a university professor, to walk up to you and go, could you not take any of my classes because you're such a fucking hard ass and you love, like, writing about topics that they don't want to talk about and shit like that? Yeah. Yeah, that's respect. Yes, you actually have to do legal filings. You can't do the Michael Scott, I declare bankruptcy. Yeah, you gotta actually file with the court and like do it. Little Bernie on the deltoid. Little Bernie on the deltoid. Viva, you've really got like a whole sleep paralysis issue, don't you? No. Further. Yeah, my basal metabolic rate kicks around just north of 2,000. So like completely sedentary. My BMR is situated just north of 2,000. So when I'm really engaged, yeah, my gains level is about 2650, which is right around, that's right where I start actually being able to put on muscle. So yeah, the 28 was a little over, but the 24 was a little bit under. You were in the neighborhood though. You were in the neighborhood. Oh God, beefcake science. 0 translation completed. Today was literally a fucking nightmare. I couldn't wake up for 12 hours total. Holy shit, Viva. Yeah, public. Happy to entertain you, public. Just get fat first. r/thanks I'm cured. I mean, it's called dirty bulking. There is actually, that's a methodology. You can dirty bulk. I don't like to dirty bulk. That's not something I've ever done, but dirty bulking is a thing. You could throw the fat in. Mine is very strict macro controlled, so I stay lean the whole way through. McDonald's before a hike kills you, but works somehow. Oh, is this the, yeah, okay. Yeah, I've seen this one before. Yeah, the Grounded in Reality, COINTELPRO, Big Tobacco, and lied about cancer, Operation Mockingbird, NSA surveillance, Tuskegee, fucking FBI, John Lennon and Mikhail Tura, Bohemian Club, fucking, right, speculation, speculation line, hashtag Free Britney, Denver International Airport, Roswell, Epstein didn't kill himself, UFOs, Princess Diana, JFK assassination, Area 51, Marilyn Monroe, Leaving Reality, unequivocally false but mostly harmless, Avril Lavigne replaced, the Beatles never existed, crop circles, Greta Thunberg is a time traveler, Bigfoot, Loch Ness, cryptids, mattress firms, which is, I think all the mattress firms are like cover businesses, Elvis lives, Prince Charles is a vampire, dangerous to yourselves and others, this is across the science denial territory, chemtrails, COVID, fucking jet fuel, anti-vaxxers, global warming hoax. And then the world ruled by supreme shadow elites. Once you believe one you believe, usually believe most, get help, completely detached from reality. QAnon, Deep State, Elders of Zion, Flat Earth, Reptilian Overlords, Holocaust denial, Pizzagate, Satanic Panic, Sandy Hook fake, Illuminati shit, fucking moon landing fake, and a whole host of others. All right. Cultural Marxism. There we go. The anti-Semitic point of no return. I never feel like hiking after McDonald's. It makes me lethargic as fuck. Dude, McDonald's is straight up a CNS depressant. I don't know what's going on there. I've never done a chemical assay on it, but the fact of the matter is that shit is sincerely designed to fuck with you. It is super addictive. It is like, McDonald's is a whole other level of like, holy shit. Like engineered food, right? Like that's some shit. If you want to get me into a conspiracy territory, it's the Xanax of fast food. You want to get me into a conspiracy territory, fast food. Fast food. Fast food. That shit's intentional. That shit is intentional. They're doing some shit there. Hey, what's grounded in reality? Your things left is 10 dimension. Imagine that. Dig, I believe in the aliens, man. I mean, I believe in them. I just don't think they're down here. Tech support. There's also a series of mirrors you can bounce a fucking laser off of. The way people cut across far lanes to get to a McDonald's, right? Some sense, dude, that shit is addictive as fuck. Yeah. Wouldn't all you have to do is add types of sugar and your brain just gets more easily addicted? Fat, sugar, and salt. And it is specifically designed, it's engineered to maximize those, to balance them. One of my favorites, Wordy, is Coca-Cola. Coke did a series of fMRI studies on Coke drinkers. And they found that the same sections of the brain that light up under cocaine addiction light up when they view ads for Coca-Cola. I'm not shitting you. Just seeing the ad for a Coke ad when you are a Coke drinker activates a dopamine flush response in your brain. And you immediately start to get, you derive a pleasurable sensation from it, and you crave more. It is ridiculous. Coke did fMRI fucking studies on this to make sure they maximized this. Right? Like, this is not like, oh my God, they're doing this. They engineer these reactions. They engineer this food. It's fucking insane. It took them 4 years to develop a fruit smoothie that supposedly contains real fruit. Grease, salt, sugar, caffeine, the 4 American food groups. Some esoteric artificial flavors. Oh, Jesus Christ. Seriously? Dude, how many times do we have to go through this, man? Right? Like, dude, you're on account number 3 at this point, right? Like, you're just gonna get fucking banned because you're doing ban evasion. Like, how many times we gotta go through this, man? Yeah, it's Newman again. Yeah, it's Newman Leary. Newman Leary number 2. He started with Newman Leary, then Newman Leary 1, and now Newman Leary 2. Dude, change your fucking name. At least then we wouldn't have to immediately ban you for ban evasion, which, by the way, you're banned. Oh, he's some fucking, like, white supremacist IQ fucking type. He's ridiculous. Dig. Dig. Yes. Clearly a totally different person. Hey, Krusty. The, Chiapas region of Mexico, where the Zapatistas call home. Chiapas is the #1 consumer of soft drinks, of sugary drinks on the planet. 800 liters per person on average per year. 800 fucking liters of Coke. It's Coke, by the way. Their preferred brand is Coke. Coke has integrated themselves so specifically into their culture. Indigenous shamans, healers, right? Indigenous healers use Coca-Cola as the sacrificial drink for the gods. So where we used to use, like, fermented drink, beer, like, whiskey, these sorts of things. Fucking A. They now use Coke. Coke has completely infected their culture and their society. Diabetes is killing them. Yeah. It's insane. Yeah. Kai, one of my favorite videos is the making of a chicken nugget. Dude made the process extra gross for like 8-year-olds, even laying into the vegan language. Only for once the meat was fried and who wants, that's Jamie Oliver. That's Jamie Oliver, Karina. That video is Jamie Oliver. Jamie Oliver made a chicken nugget and it is disgusting. He made it for a whole bunch of little kids, and as soon as he gets it done, he goes, so who wants, like, the chicken nugget over something else, something healthful? And all the kids are like, I want the chicken nugget. Poor Jamie Oliver has had so many of those moments in his career that you're just like, watch him die. Watch people die. Watch. He just sort of... Yeah. Yes, tech support, 800 liters. I am not misquoting here. I am certain of this statistic. The average sugary drink consumption rate in Chiapas, Mexico is 800 liters per person. No, Crimson, we don't hold it by a margin. Yeah. Yep, that is true. Coke is destroying their water table. Fresca's okay. Crimson Fresca's good. Yeah. Fresca tastes good. I'm with you on that one. Oh God, hang on. Oh, Oh God, neck just got like tight on me there for a second. Yeah, Viva, that school was the Los Angeles Unified School District. Yes. Yep. I remember seeing Jamie Oliver die there too. Yeah. Yeah. He's a British television chef. Yeah, that's who he is. He's a British TV chef. They got sort of got famous for like quick meals, quick like 30-minute meals or something like that. Something in that like Rachel Ray camp.
What this is?
A chicken!
When you get a chicken like this, there's bits on it that are worth lots of money. The breasts are the most expensive part. It's the biggest and it's the white meat, okay? And that is a chicken breast, okay? Now, chicken wings are worth quite a lot of money. I showed them where all the nice cuts of meat came off the chicken. So we just pop the legs off and then you're left with a carcass with all the ribs and the little bits of giblets and blood and skin and stuff like that. What do you think happens to this?
It gets thrown away.
You want to eat some? You want to eat some? Okay, so I'm going to tell you a little story about how you can use all the leftover bits to make food. And watch me. Some of the processed foods that you love are made from the bits you don't like. Bone, all the connective tissues, little bits of bone marrow and stuff like that. They even add chicken skin. Put a load of chicken skin in here as well. Okay, so then once they've done that, pour the wound up meat and bone and skin and like bits of horrible bits, and they put it into a massive great machine that squeezes all the soft stuff away from the gangly hard stuff. Look at it.
Ooh, it's all going through. It's totally awesome.
What's the good meat, that or that?
That.
And what kind of meat is that?
The hormone.
Okay, so because this has got loads of connective tissue and things that really aren't meat, to be honest, you've got to put loads of stuff in it. Stabilize it with...
Yeah, here's the thing. The issue is that the product that he has just manufactured there, everybody's like, hey, fucking like using the spare, Okay, so the fat that is emulsified in that process has to be preserved. Do you know how they preserve it? They expose it to ammonia. They gas it. They bubble ammonia gas through it. That's how they preserve it, right? So there's literally like ammonia in it. Like this is the issue, is that, yeah. So like this is part of the process. Also, the acceptable levels of what is classified as filth allowed in was it textured textured trimmings? Or was it lean, finely textured meat, I believe? Is the technical terminology for that sort of thing. It was originally only approved for, and for those that pointed it out, yes, it was this process was originally only approved for dog food. Yeah, that's 100%. So it is an industrial product that is guaranteed to have like rat droppings and roach parts and hair and feces at some level because of acceptable levels of filth for mass manufactured products, that is then exposed to toxic chemicals to aid in its preservation, that is then further processed. Yes, and Doc, I eat crickets. I have cricket protein. I use it. Those crickets are organically farmed and sanitarily processed, not the scrapings of a Cargill, not like dead bug guts scraped up from a Cargill manufacturing plant floor. Yeah. So like one of these is not equal to the other. No, Karina, it's not. It's not. At all, really. The fact of the matter is that it's an example of mass manufactured food. Chip flavored crickets are any good? I haven't had any. My cricket provider is an entomological farm in Canada. And they would you eat pig fed off of human shit? Exactly, Beast. Of course not. Except, Lennon, you don't have that conversation with an 8-year-old. The chemical ramifications, would I eat the nugget he just made? Yeah, I'd be fine with that. But you don't have that conversation with an 8-year-old. You're trying to create some sort of equivalency in their mind for McDonald's or store-bought chicken nuggets, which are the mass-manufactured product, and the lack of healthfulness associated with that product. That's what he's attempting to do. And the fact that you guys are trying to that's the process. Hold on, kids. I'm going to bust out a container of ammonia gas and formaldehyde and potentially expose you to a toxic process. Also, we're going to get some like rat droppings up in here, and I'm going to feed those to you intentionally as well. Right? Is that the process you wanted him to engage in? Is that really what you're like, hey, you know, for the purposes of this clip, to make this clip a lot better, fucking Jamie Oliver should poison some kids on national television. Fuck them kids. Right? Like, how fucking dumb are you if that's the claim you want to make? Right? Like, I'm sorry. Yeah, he did the best he could with what he had. He failed. Miserably. Because the kids will eat the nuggets. That's the end of the clip, is the kids will eat the nuggets. But what you're arguing is that, like, he should poison some kids for authenticity. Fuck you. If that's your take, then fuck you. Oh, yes, he does, Lennon. He does. He's done many interviews on the subject. He's talked about it extensively with people of older ages. Yeah. Rumble, that's true. That is fucking sad. Well, tech support, feel free to consult on the next time he does that. Cassidy says most kids will eat the nuggets regardless. I think they would too. It's flawed. It's flawed. There's no getting around it. But, I mean, the alternative is lying to the kids some more or poisoning the kids. Either way, I mean, like, guys, come on. Stop being, like, hypercritical leftists. Like, the man legitimately just wanted kids to get healthful meals in schools and from parents. Legitimately. That was his goal. His goal in England and in America when he tried to do that here was to just reform school lunches so that kids got healthful, locally sourced food. Yeah, fuck him. Fuck him. He's a horrible human being, and clearly he should be taken out back and beaten to within an inch of his life for even trying. Yeah. He did it in a flawed way, and he failed, and therefore he should be eviscerated and raked over the coals by fucking high and mighty leftists. Good job. Good job. Feel good about yourselves. The guy just wanted kids to get a decent meal. What a terrible human being he is. Come on, guys. You gotta know when to take it down a notch. Swap milk for a sip of red wine. Now that is some European right there, radio. That is some European if there ever was. Fucking, you know what? No more milk in schools. Red wine. The trick is to make the nuggets healthy and then don't tell them. I mean, then they think the nuggets are healthy. And then they get them from McDonald's and Burger King and Swanson Foods. I don't think that's a solution. I don't think that's a solution. I think that's setting them up for failure later on. Yeah. The nugget is the problem. Zippy, he literally taught school districts how to grow their own food and engage students in food production as a means of reconnecting. He sourced and sorted that as part of his process. But again, fuck him. Fuck him for trying. Yeah. Yeah. He literally set the Los Angeles Unified County School District up with like grow operations and shit. He tried that. He literally addressed the pricing issue, at least at the school lunch level. May not be able to do anything about the homes, but he can at least try and make sure that when they're at school, they're fed a healthful, nutritious meal of some sort. And he addressed the pricing issue and the sourcing issue there as well. And you know what? He was rebuffed. So, fuck you and fuck your kids. He tried. I'm not gonna. I saw what happened when he tried. I watched that series. I watched that series beginning to end. I watched Jamie Oliver. No, it wasn't, Zippy. It wasn't. He kicked the shit out of the price point. That's a false talking point you're spreading there, Zippy. It really isn't. When you set it up correctly, it's completely bullshit. You can undercut even the most mass manufactured food. Cassidy, I watched it too. Yeah, I watched it beginning to end. He tried. And Americans completely shat on him for trying at every turn. And then they had their defeatist attitudes from the ones who were even on his side in the beginning. Was it Jamie Oliver's Food Revolution or something like that? Jamie Oliver's Food Revolution. Which, by the way, he did this successfully in the UK. To one extent or another, he did this successfully in his local community and other areas. He has done this successfully. It's Americans. It's Americans that are the problem. Yeah. So, I personally don't have kids. I personally would prefer to have a population of healthy, well-educated, children running around. But Americans don't want that. They don't want that for their own children even. So why should I give a shit? Fuck your kids. Let them eat poison. Let them get their heads pumped full of bullshit. This shit's fucked anyway. Don't worry. Fucking India will take over. Africa will take over. Right? Like, why bother? Why bother even trying? You're doomed to fail anyway, right? It's an uphill battle. Just give up. Y'all on some shit. And I'm fucking calling you out for it. Right? Like, that's straight up. Y'all are on some shit with that. And I'm fucking straight up calling it out. Hi, public. Fuck yeah, Buddhist. I heard if you dress a small kid like a chicken nugget, a large kid will eat it unaware. Probably. Dude, given our obesity rates in this country. If your philosophy is paralyzing you from change, it's just an excuse, something like that. Yes. Yes. If your ideology or philosophy leads to paralysis, your ideology or philosophy is useless. Get rid of it. If your lens of analysis for this world leads you to there's nothing that can be done, so why bother? Fuck your ideology, fuck your philosophy, and, well, fuck you a little bit too. Change it. That's one of the reasons that I cut fucking Mike out of my life, right? Like, I mean, a few of you from the OG territory know who Mike is. He had to go because of his conspiracy theory bullshit that basically led him down the path of, well, I mean, the think tanks and the social engineers of our society are 12 steps ahead of us anyway, and the forces that be and the powers that be, the forces that they bear down upon us make it impossible for us to engage in any actual change. So why bother even trying? You gotta go, homie. You gotta go. That shit's toxic. Shit's toxic, and you just got right out of your life. Anytime that's where you land with a philosophy, an ideology, or a lens of analysis, you need to change that shit instantly. Get rid of it. What is that? Oh, it's a pasta emote. What the fuck is that, some sense? Pasta that. Yeah. I decided a while ago. A couple years ago now. Being around that energy was killing me. He had to get out of my life. So I kicked him out of my life. It's that simple. Anyway, get off my high horse. Step on down. Is there anything that I like missed in headlines today that I don't like I should give a shit about? Oh yeah, everybody see that Infrared backtracked? Fucking dude. Okay, so Infrared went from hang on, let me see if I can.
We are living in socialism, whether we want to acknowledge. We are living in socialism, whether we want to acknowledge it or not. And we're living in fucking socialism because the primary driving force of our economy is social in nature.
God, I love him. He is such a fucking dummy. And then we now have this.
By the way, he did this 30-minute video based on this tweet. I just randomly tweeted some shit that, to be fair, like, you know, it's kind of an inside joke or whatever.
I was just joking, guys. It was just a joke, guys. Guys, it was just a joke. Fucking. What the fuck did I just... How the fuck did I do that? I did not mean to do that, some sense. I'm sorry. Friendly fire. If you've got friendly fire on your bingo card, feel free to hit it. Yeah, it's just a prank, bro. It's just a prank. Nonsense. I timed her out. She was talking shit about you, man. She's been talking shit about you like constantly behind your back, and I just couldn't take it anymore, man. I'm in your corner. Bros, man, I got your back. And she threw a message in chat. She was talking shit about you. Something about hair. I don't know. Either way, I fucking timed her out. Yeah, I got your back, man. I got your back. Dang patriarchy. Man. Didn't Robert Anton Wilson say something along the lines of this? On any given scale, there's somewhere between 12 and 20 conspiracies, and they're all competing, backstabbing, colluding, and destroying each other and themselves. In between, there's plenty of room for us to carve out an existence. I mean, probably something along those lines, and I agree. Tech support, I agree. Bros before pros. She doesn't mind that you signed the letter, but hair, man, the hair. Oh, fuck it. I'm gonna grow another skullet. Oh, tech support. Oh. Fucking A. I'm hungry. It's probably going to be a short stream, actually. I kind of want to play Outer Worlds right now. Dude, play it. Yeah, this is probably going to be a short stream. I'm fucking hungry. Dude, I have done so much physical activity today. Dude, I have busted my ass today. And I don't eat on stream. Like, I've done it a couple of times, but dude, I do not eat on stream. It's just fucking... Ugh, God. Sorry for those of you that just experienced that. You're going to make buckwheat noodles and mushroom broth. That sounds good. I prefer to only eat melons on stream. I don't have any melons in the house right now. They're not in season. I suppose somewhere south of the border they are, and I could obtain them, but no need to. No need to transit melons halfway across the globe for me. Yeah, well. Karina, that yeah, well was for what you just sent me, Karina. Yeah, well, you know. Thanks for the heads up, but you know, yeah, we don't go in for that sort of thing in this part of the world variable. All are welcome. It's a big tent, and until you get yourself excluded, then well, you get yourself excluded, but we treat people as individuals. Just put on YouTube and start shoveling nuggets in your face. It works for lots of other streamers. Oh, God. Nikado Avocado. That poor dude. That poor fucking dude. Talk about it. Talk about a fucking mental illness. Oh. Went from a healthy, adorable little vegan mukbanger to what he is today. Oof. That's a rough one. Instead of debates, we should have eating contests. I have to stay up till 2 a.m. because my stepbrother's girlfriend's cousin's uncle's, stepbrother's girlfriend missed her flight and delayed everyone getting home by extension. Oof, Crimson, that's rough. Sorry to hear that, man. I've got some prepared tuna fish salad already in the refrigerator. Look at what you all make me do, he says, shoveling 3 supersized McDonald's meals into his gaping maw. You should have done gaping maw on that one, Karina, as is D&D tradition at this point. Yeah, I've got some tuna salad already prepared, waiting in the fridge, and then I got a fairly large sweet potato already baked off. So there's some carbs there. I'm gonna need more protein though, so God knows what I'll end up doing on the protein front. What is that? 32. It's gonna be 85. So it's 117. I need another 40 grams of protein, something like that. Had tuna salsa, tuna salad, and chips for lunch. Some sense. So yeah, I think I need another like 40 to 50 grams of protein. I mean, ask away, Zippy. You're right. Gaping maw, toothy maw, or snarling maw. So many D&D quotes I could have used. Yep. Yeah, I always go for the gaping, but you know, stop it. I'm gonna cascade magic missiles into the darkness of his gaping maw. Yep. It's Crix. Zippy. That's Crix. What do you mean, what do you do? Oh. In Discord, someone changed their name, but it's TOS here, but it's their name. So what are you asking me, Zippy? What are you looking to do? But yeah, that's Crix that did that. Dumb motherfucker. Crix, I love you, but you dumb motherfucker. Immediately changed his name on Twitch to a newly banned word and catches a ban. No, just call him Crix. Just call him by the, because Crix is already like dealing with trying to get the account like rolled back and fucking name change and shit like that. But he's been fighting with Twitch on this one. I'm like, you dummy. Fucking, hey, mods are fucking banning everybody. Streamers, like channel mods, users who use this in particular, this term in particular, and this Crix fucking changes his name to that term. Bam. Banhammer. What do you think was gonna happen, Crix? Fuck it. I love you to death, Cricks, but Jesus, that was not a slick move. Saltine Sally's. Cupcake, I don't know. Yeah, who could have predicted it? And I see he's up in Discord right now typing. I see you, Cricks. And Twitch fucking approved it. Set me up. Dude, Cricks, you know better than to trust them. Peaky, I know, right? Like you have to do jack shit for it. Twitch customer service. Automated reply, automated reply. Twitch is definitely taking the L with this one. I mean, it's so stupid. I mean, we were on the air when it happens. I'm sorry. I'm not going to sit here and like David Pacman replying to Cenk Younger, the fuck. I'm not going to pretend that there's parity and P-A-R-I-T-Y, not parity. I'm not going to pretend that there's parity between the N-word and the C-word. Look, there's history to the C-word, and it's definitely classist, and there's definitely like some oppressive and coercive bullshit attached to it, and it's not like blah 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 blah. But I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like the N-word and the C-word are in parity. That's fucking. We're gonna fuck off. Yeah, lefty, as in the really old use of class. Yeah. Except, yeah, Estrella, we're fine with cunt. The C word is not the C word. Cunt is fine. Cunt. We can say cunt all we want, but the new C word is just that. Twitch putting on the Ritz. Yeah, you know what? There is. Kanakistanian. Yeah, you know what? I'll bite that bullet. I will bite that bullet. Yeah, there are levels to racism. Right? There's some like racist joke. There's a Karen at the supermarket being a bitch to a black guy she thinks stole her phone because, you know, fucking her phone has like slipped into a pocket and she's just a dumb cunt and it's gone missing, right? And she blames the nearest black guy. There's like systemic, like organizational racism. And then there's, I'm gonna fucking lynch a black guy and drag him behind my pickup truck, Texas style. Yeah, you know what? I'll bite that bullet. There are levels to racism. Not all racisms are equal. Some racisms end up in fucking a dude being drugged down the street behind a pickup truck in Texas and slamming into a culvert, basically taking half his fucking skull off. Some racisms end up in blaming a black kid for like looking at a white girl funny, and he ends up getting beat by half the town and fucking strung up outside his mom's house. Right? Yeah. There's levels to racism. Maybe you can change his name to Cunt. That would be great. Redneck isn't, redneck is not in the same category, Estrella. Redneck is not in the same category. But is all racism bad? I'm reminded of the Doug Stanhope routine where he uses racism against Indians proper, not Native Americans, Indians, to he does a racist routine to elaborate upon the gang rape problem on the subcontinent, and he leaves you with that moral dilemma. I am reminded of that. In general, though, without like minor comedic exceptions, yes, racism is bad. But you can't tell me all racist actions are equal. You just can't, right? Like, a Karen at a store thinking that the black guy stole her phone is never going to be equal to, like, literally lynching someone. It's just not. I will bite that bullet. Yeah. But Kai, would you really say that it's worse than, say, a white person feeling bad for 30 seconds? Such judgment on a serious issue. Public. It's just, I refuse to, like, put these things in parity with one another. They're not equal. They're not. So... Again, Zippy, I'm not going to sit here and play the what if game for a billion scenarios, right? There's a billion iterations and a billion different levels at that point, right? Like, it's almost like life is full of nuance and grays, and very rarely is there a black and white. Right? Yes, calling the police on a black person is definitely an act that can lead directly to fucking violence against them and is utilizing systemic blah 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 blah. I'm not gonna fucking sit here and do 1,000 of these. So yeah, but I will bite the bullet. There is nuance and levels to racism. You telling a joke about fucking, I mean, you telling a racist joke with your friends and literally just like nothing of it, like sitting around with like you, an Asian dude, a fucking black chick, and you're like Hispanic coworker, all sitting around fucking just trading racist jokes. Like, we got the whites smell like fucking wet dogs jokes on tap. Like, everybody just sitting around trading racist jokes is in no way, shape, or form ever going to be the equivalency of, like, we should hunt a black person today. Some Ahmaud Arbery shit, right? Let's go out in our pickup truck and fucking hunt a black person, right? Like, no, these are not the same thing. They're not. And I will happily die on that hill. They will never be the same thing. And anybody who tries to draw some sort of equivalency between these two is just batshit insane, and, well, fuck them. And generally, they're leftists that lose people for the cause of the leftists. Generally, the people that are trying to draw parity between those two like extremes of a spectrum are the same people that drive people away from the left in general. They're the reason that when, like, people think of the left, they think of, like, screaming blue-haired chick, right? Like, it's like, okay. No nuance, no understanding of the real world, no understanding of how most people live their lives. Yeah. There's a reason Vosh's chat has been trying to get him to make a slur tier list. That's hilarious. Beast. That's fucking hilarious. I mean, the left does oppression Olympics all the time. The left does oppression Olympics all the time. Dude, we all know that weird leftist hierarchy of oppression. Oh, yeah. And we know look, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. But every last one of you motherfuckers sitting there watching me right now, listening, you know the fucking point system. You know it. You fucking know it. Oh, you're this, +1 oppression points. Left does that shit all the time. We are super guilty of it. And Rev, yeah, I speed ran being a leftist to a post left. Yeah, we're super guilty of that. And it affects discourse in the leftist community as a result. Certain people are allowed to talk about certain things. Certain people can't talk about certain things. It's fucking... Wither, I will explain it to you on VC. Oh God, Karina went for it. Karina went for it. I don't necessarily agree with this tiering, but this is an example of it, for sure. For sure. It's a thing that we do. The left does it all the time. The right does it as well, but they do it in everybody does it. They just do it in different areas or avenues or different, manners. The left does it with the Oppression Olympics thing. It is a really big problem with the left. Public, I agree. I agree. I think it's a huge fucking problem with the left. I think it's one of the most common causes of losing people to the right. I think that, like, all of the rhetoric that surrounds it, all of the engagement that surrounds it, I think that is a huge driving cause for why, in modern America at least, the right makes gains where the left loses. So, that's all I'm going to say on the matter. I'm fucking tapping out of this topic. I am a white male. I mean, technically, I'm in the demi-boy fucking territory, etc. I'm gay. I'm fucking anarchist. Like, I've got stuff that I can fall back up. But at the end of the day, I'm a white male, right? Like, I'm not allowed to talk about a lot of this stuff. So, I'm going to tap there. Beast, I agree. We are flying entirely too close to the sun as far as I'm concerned. But I am really fucking hungry. Cowpoker, watch the VOD. So, like, I'm really fucking hungry and I'm gonna get some food in me. Public, been there. Feel you. Feel you, homie. Not gonna delete the VOD. We'll see. We'll see if the VOD needs pulling. But yeah, I'm gonna jump over to VC. If y'all want to hang out and talk a bit, that's fine. But I'm gonna get off stream so I can, like, put some food in my face because I's be hungry. My stomach is grumbling. Let's see. Is there any? Let me close that window. Let me refresh this page. Who's on my list? Done. No, public. We were talking about the one right now. The one right now. Had an appetizer of biting, bullets biting. Nice variable. Gemma and I go back a ways at this point. Gemma's good people. We trade off from time to time. Yeah. We're going to right over to Gemma. Most of you in community already know who Gemma is. If you don't, well, you're going to find out. Either way, tomorrow is Thursday? Tomorrow's Thursday, right? So tomorrow's a late stream. Tomorrow's 11:30 p.m. stream, and then we are right into Friday. So yeah, Bad Movie Night is one night away, essentially. But yeah, tomorrow's late night stream. Maybe we'll get weird with tomorrow. We'll see. I've been waking up kind of early, so tomorrow I could be sleepy, tiredy, stoned Kai. Who knows? We shall see. Either way, everybody else, 5 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 5:30 p.m. Pacific, Tuesday, Thursday, 11:30 p.m. Pacific. All my other stuff at kaisthings.com, kaisthings.com. And I mean, most of you are already members of the Discord community, so I shall see you there.